रहमत आलम वो है रसूल अकरम।
उनसे करम ही है दुनिया में, वो है नूरे मुजस्सम।
महबूबे खुदा वो रब की रिजा मेरे प्यारे नबी।
इनसे ही आदमी इंसान हुआ, नाज़िल इन्हीं पे कुरान हुआ।
या मुहम्मद या हबीबी या मुहम्मद या शफीई या मुहम्मद खैरु खल्क़िल्लाह।
या मुहम्मद या हबीबी या मुहम्मद या शफीई या मुहम्मद खैरु खल्क़िल्लाह। या रसूल अल्लाह या रसूल अल्लाह या हबीब अल्लाह।
أنا حبي علي وغرامي علي، مولا علي مولا علي. أنا حبي علي وغرامي علي، مولا علي مولا علي. أنا حبي علي وغرامي علي، مولا علي مولا علي، مولا علي مولا علي. On the love of your light when I was raised, I was born in your name, I heard praise. On the love of your light when I was raised, I was born in your name, I heard praise. In Ghadir, my heart for you was safe. In Ghadir, my heart for you was safe. From my father Ali and my mother Ali, from my father Ali and my mother Ali, Mawla Ali Mawla Ali Mawla Ali Mawla Ali. أنا حبي علي وغرامي علي، مولا علي مولا علي. أنا حبي علي وغرامي علي، مولا علي مولا علي، مولا علي مولا علي. أنا لا أبوح بسره و
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Inshallah, we'll be starting the program shortly. If I can please request all the participants to please fill the seats at the front. And a quick announcement for the parents and guardians. If I can ask the gents to please head to the masjid area and the ladies to please head to Zainabi Abi. Thank you. Inshallah, we'll be starting shortly.
Father to us all, Ali. For strength we all call Ali. To your shrine we crawl, to your shrine we crawl. To knowledge you're its gate, in your light lies hope and fate. With his name celebrate, Ali, Ali. The splitter of heaven, Ali, you're my obsession. In Ghadir who's mentioned, Ali, Ali. Oh, like Harun, a brother, fed your love from each mother. Your name, strength, our Father, Ali, Ali, Ali. علي نمضى الإشارة علي نال الصدارة علي دار الحيارة دار الحيارة هاي النجف يا عنبر صارت مضيفك حيدر من يمها يجري الكوثر علي علي دكتوري بيوصاني وصفة علي انطاني كل مرض نجاني علي علي وحذر الضلع خطينا حدر علي والينا درب العشق يكفينا علي 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 the light of Rasul Ali Allah's greatest jewel Ali waits by Kawthar's pool waits by Kawthar's pool he who is most righteous we call your name in crisis in our lives please guide us Ali Ali loving you all of faith like you there one on us brave we'll all call from our graves Ali Ali Ali, you're our master since Ghadir and all after. With you we won't falter. Ali, Ali, Ali.
Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum. On behalf of Jafri Islamic Youth, I'd like to welcome you all and thank you for joining us tonight. To begin our program, we will start with the recitation of the Holy Quran. I'd like to invite Brother Raza Abbas Jafri to come forward. Please welcome him with a loud salawat.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والسماء والطارق وما النجم الثاقب إن كل نفس لما عليها حافظ فلينظر الإنسان مما خلق من يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب إنه على رجعه لقادر يوم تبلى السرائر فما له من قوة ولا ناصر والسماء ذات الرجع والأرض ذات صدق إنه لقول فصل وما هو بالهزل إنهم يكيدون كيدا وأكيد كيدا فمهل الكافرين أمهلهم رويدا صدق الله العلي العظيم.
Jazakallah, Brother Raza, for that beautiful recitation. Before we move forward, just a few quick housekeeping announcements. The washrooms for the brothers are located to my left, and the sisters' washrooms are located around the partition towards the back. I'd like to kindly ask everyone to keep conversations to a minimum during the program, and please keep your phones away to maintain focus and engagement. A reminder as well that Islamic attire is mandatory. Thank you for your cooperation. Inshallah, tonight's workshop will focus on dreaming bigger, building consistency, and developing habits that lead to real progress. We'll explore how goals turn into action, why discipline matters more than motivation, and how small daily choices can shape long-term growth. Through reflection and practical examples, this session is designed to help you leave with tools you can actually apply to school, faith, and everyday life. Tonight, we're honored to have with us Brother Neil Nasser. Neil is a motivational speaker and youth mentor focused on helping young people build discipline, confidence, and consistency in their lives. Through relatable stories and practical tools, he challenges youth to dream bigger, form strong habits, and take ownership of their personal growth. His sessions are engaging, reflective, and designed to inspire lasting change beyond the moment. When I actually met Brother Neil earlier today, he offered that I run the workshop. I had to think about it for a second, but since he came all this way, I figured I'd let him take this one. But jokes aside, with that, I'd like to invite Brother Neil Nasser to begin tonight's workshop. Please welcome him with a loud salat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Bro, you're welcome. You can run the workshop. You're welcome. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I guess they were wrong. I thought they said Toronto was like the best Jamaat. Were they wrong? Hey, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Let's hear your salawat. When's my plane going? Let's have a loudest salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Okay, we got work to do. We got some work to do. Now I know why they flew me all the way over here. Sisters and brothers, do you know the benefit of salawat? Do you know the benefit of salawat? Let's just scrap the workshop. Let me just put this down for 1 second. The Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, entered the heavens on the day of Miraj. It's going to come up in next week, I believe. And there was this fascinating angel that he saw, a malaika, that resembled a tree. When you think of a tree that has many branches, many sticks that are coming off, can you think of it? Who watches Guardians of the Galaxy? You know Groot? I am Groot. Yeah? So that, imagine that. This malaika was like that. And Rasulullah was so fascinated about this particular angel. He said to Jibreel, can I go and speak to him? So he came off and he entered and he said, Assalamu alaikum. And he said, Wa alaikum salam. It's such an honor to meet you, Ya Rasulullah. He said, I'm so intrigued. What do you do? What has Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded you to do? He said, Rasulullah, my one job, my one thing that I have to do is to count every single raindrop that comes to this earth. Every single raindrop. Subhanallah. From the beginning of time to the end of time, can you imagine how many raindrops have fallen on the earth? Rasulullah was fascinated. He said, Malaika, is there anything that you cannot count? He said, Ya Rasulullah, there's only one thing that I cannot count. And he said, what is that? He said, the amount of thawab and barakah your followers get when they recite as-salawat ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Ma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. This angel could count every single raindrop that comes onto this earth, but he cannot count the amount of reward you get for your salawat. So if that doesn't encourage you to do a proper salawat, inshallah, that will help to motivate you. Should we carry on with the workshop? Okay. I had to pay the brother $20 for my introduction. Was it a good introduction? Was it solid? Do you know enough about me? I have been working in this field for 17 years, developing people. I've been working on myself for 35 years. I turned 50 last year. Over the last 20-odd years, my goal has been to be a millionaire. Who wants to be a millionaire? Thank you for one honest person, two honest people. I don't want to be a millionaire of money. I want to be a millionaire of hearts. I want to change 1 million people's lives. And I'm on a mission to do that. And today, inshallah, I'm going to change your life. Are you ready to change your life? This is not a lecture. This is not, I'm going to talk to you, you sit there and just listen. You have to engage with me. Okay? Are we good with that? Otherwise, we're going to start picking on people. They've given me pure autonomy to do that. So are you okay to talk back to me? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, cool. So what we do is we say, yes, Neil. Can everyone say, yes, Neil? Yes, Neil. Cool. Now, this is called a workshop. That means you've got to work. Is everyone okay with working? Yeah? The clue is in the title. As I said to the brother, the clue is in the title. It's all about dreaming big, my dear sisters and brothers. And yes, I say sisters and brothers because Rasulullah came to save our sisters. So they have more precedent. Jannah's at the bottom of their feet, so they deserve to go first. So my sisters and brothers, are you ready? Let's do this. This works, inshallah. Okay, guys, so you're not created by accident. Allah didn't create you out of clay by just some random miracle. You were created with so much potential and so much purpose. So much so that you don't even know the limits that you have within yourself. I've got a few questions for you, and we're going to have to shout out, okay? Is everyone good with that? Yeah? Nice. Okay, so how many of you have ever felt unsure about your future? Have you ever felt unsure? You can raise your hands. I want to see honesty, right? This is all about honesty. There's no judgment here. I'm going to put my hand up. The committee members, you feel sure about your future? Really, everyone should be in that point. Because anyone know what's going to happen tomorrow? You sure? Do they give birth certificates in Canada when you're born? You get a birth certificate. On a birth certificate, you have 2 dates. Who can guess what the dates are on your birth certificate? When you're born and when you die. You've got when you die on your birth certificate. MashaAllah. You have a different one. A death certificate's on your death certificate. Your birth certificate, you have the date that it was born and the date that it was issued. It doesn't have an expiry date. So nobody knows what their future holds. So you should feel the point when you don't really know what's going on, but you can have that direction. And that uncertainty sometimes brings us anxiety. How many of you have felt pressurized to be successful, but you don't really know what it means? Hello. You felt pressure to feel successful? You're watching too much TikTok, Instagram Reels? Yeah. Comparing yourself to somebody else? Of course. Now let's crack this, okay? So how many of you have felt like everyone else expects a lot from you, but you don't always expect a lot from yourself? I like you. You're very honest. The boys are very quiet. This is normal, by the way. Every single place I go, the women are always here, the men are always just like, yeah, man, I'm cool. I'm cool, bruv. You get me, fam? Whether I'm on the streets of South London, or I'm in the Bronx in New York, or I'm in a Jamaat in Toronto, everyone thinks like they're a little rude boy. They really do. But if they saw a gangster, really, they'd probably run a mile. So guys, break down some barriers, okay? Let's be honest today, okay? Let's try not to be cool. Okay? Let's just try to work on ourselves. It's really important. Because the sisters over there raising their hands. You guys are like that. Yeah, man. It's cool, fam. You get me? What do you guys do here? Like when you go LA, they do West Side. East Side over in New York. What's the sign over here? So listen, this is a normal struggle that people go through. The questions that I'm asking you is normal. But believe it or not, Islam does never see you as too young. Never sees you as too young. Doesn't see you as not ready. It doesn't see you as still trying to figure it out. Our beautiful faith shows you so much. There's a reason why I reverted. I'm a revert. I wasn't born a Shia. I reverted 11 years ago. But I've told you that I've been working on myself for 35 years. So I studied psychology, I've been developing people, and then I discovered this beautiful human being called Imam Ali alayhi salam. And I was baffled by his wisdom. So everything in our faith aligns to you growing, you dreaming big. I'm going to do one thing before we carry on. I want everybody that sat at the back to come and sit at the front. Can we do that? Is that calm? Is that cool? Do you guys understand like London street talk? Come on, guys, sit forward. The seats are just as comfortable, believe you me. I'm going to give you two areas, okay, that back this up. So first and foremost, in the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, we have certainly honored the children of Adam. We've honored you. And with honor comes so much, right? So it's always honoring yourself before achievement, before the results. Before you get to where you need to, you have that dignity. Allah's given that within you. He's pushed that into you at creation. And then look what Imam Ali alayhi salam says here as well. Do not belittle yourself, for the believer is greater than a mountain. You guys have mountains in Toronto? I think I might be going on a tube thing in a mountain, Blue Mountain or something tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it. So you're greater than a mountain. I've given you the references as well. Research them. Yes, boss? It's a book. Yeah, it's a book. No problem. No problem at all. Anything I put references to on there, I haven't got the page references for you though. All right? But look at what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us and Imam Ali alayhi salam is telling us about your greatness, about your potential, about your honor, about your dignity. Your value is not earned. It's already given. You already have that value within you. So that's why you sense something. Who in here senses like, I'm born for more? I could achieve more. Thank you, sisters. Thank you for your honesty. Brothers, you feel that? You feel like you could become the greatest. Like, let's think of some real life examples. Who knows Usain Bolt? Yeah? Oh, everyone's hand's going up now. What's he famous for? Athletics, right? Breaking the 100-meter record. 9 seconds he ran it. What does he say about running 9 seconds? What's his quote? Does anyone know? Go fast. He trained for 9 years to run 9 seconds. 9 years. Most of us want to do something, but we give up after 9 days, 9 minutes. A lot of people have entered 2026. We're on like the 8th of January, something like that. On average, worldwide, people will make resolutions and they will quit before day 21. What's Usain Bolt's telling us? 9 years to run 9 seconds. Who in this room is dedicated enough to do something for that length of time? 9 seconds easily, yeah, exactly. That's probably with your thumbs, isn't it, scrolling. We need to be dedicated. The potential is within ourselves. Islam is telling us this. So I've got a question for you. You've all got pens and papers, right? Hopefully you do. I want you to think about this, okay? And I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to think about this. This is where the work begins. What's one area of your life that you think you are too small in? Too small. Anyone speak Swahili? Kidogo. I went to Zanzibar. What's one area of your life that you think that you're playing really small? Right now, I'm reading body language. I study body language, so I can see what's going on in your heads, especially some of you guys. Take a moment. Think about it. What's one area of your life that you are playing so small in? Yeah, you. And you. And you. And you. Write it down. Give it a couple of minutes. Let it sink in. Really think about this. This is where the work happens. Hey. Could be with a place, with a person, with your potential, anything. It's a personal journey for you. Okay? You're welcome. You guys all right? The questions that I'm going to give you tonight, they're deep questions, all right? I'm not treating you guys as youth. You are human beings, okay? We think about some of our holy imams and how young they were and how they were able to literally go up against adults. We think about some of the greatest people that we know in this dunya. They're young. They're able to develop. Look at Zuckerberg, founder of Meta. He was at university when he founded Facebook. So your potential is limitless right now. So I'm not underestimating you at all. Not at all. Cool. So take these questions away of you. If you haven't done the work, do the work. Let's move on, inshallah. Okay. So there's the power of vision. I want to move into this particular area. Sometimes we get told that we shouldn't dream big. We shouldn't push beyond our limits. We should just stay in our little zone. Go to school, go to college, go to uni, go and work. Get married, have grandchildren. Who's watched the film called The Matrix? Yeah, you're jacked into The Matrix. Your potential is more than just that 9-to-5 routine. In fact, Albert Einstein, you know Albert Einstein? Have you heard of him? The guy with the funny hair, a bit like me. He says it's insanity. He uses such a strong word, insanity, to do the same thing over and over again and expect different results. to keep doing that same thing, be a hamster on a wheel, and you're sitting there doing the same thing for the next 20 years, but you want different results. You have to change. Something has to give. So you have potential to grow and to dream big. Islam backs that up. It's not anti-growth. It looks down on empty growth. I'll be honest with you, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you. The thing that scares me the most, once I learned about God, once I learned about Allah, is I know that on the day of judgment, we're going to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah. And He's going to look at me and say, I created you with so much potential, so much capability, but you didn't do anything. You just lived this boring life. You didn't go to any capacity. You didn't go to the gym. You didn't share your knowledge, whatever. I want to, in my heart, turn around to Allah and say that I tried. I tried. These two angels are witness to everything that I do. The 16-hour days, 7 days a week, the countries that I go to, the people that I speak to. They're witness over everything that I'm trying to help people like you to see your potential, because you all have it within you. So guys, what kind of words come to your mind when you hear dream big? What kind of things? Just shout them out. We've got a flip chart here. Yes, bro. Say it again loud for me. Doesn't mean anything. It's meaningless. Dreaming big is meaningless. Okay. Okay, cool. Who else? What does dream big mean to you? This guy said he's heard it so many times it feels meaningless. Yes, sister. Big voice. Reach for something bigger. Excellent. Excellent. So there's the phrase, you reach for the stars. If you miss, you'll hit the moon. So reaching beyond your potential. Reaching higher. Does anyone see it in a negative way? Hasnain, you're giving me no markers, bro. Reach higher. Has anyone ever told you, don't worry about it, just stay in your lane? Yes, boss. Yeah? Perseverance. That's brilliant. Excellent. Guys, you got anything? No? Just chilling? Chewing gum? Relaxing? Perseverance. I can't spell it. I'm not even going to try. Yes, sister. Getting out of your comfort zone. Love it. Brilliant. Coming out of your comfort zone. Who's heard the term comfort zone? Who right now has got an app on their phone, they can press it and order food, and it will come to their house? Who's got an app on their phone where they can press it and it will come and pick you up? A car will come and pick you up. We live very comfortable lives, don't we? They can if you go to San Francisco. There's AI cars. No driver. Scary world we're living in. We're living in a comfort crisis. That's why I love the comfort zone. We are living in a comfort crisis. The Matrix is giving this to you, by the way. They want you to live in this comfort crisis. They want to keep you small. Stay at home. Don't even go outside. The biggest population that have obesity issues is North America. Let's be honest, North America. I'm not including Toronto, but when I go to places like New York, Cali, it's bad, man. People ain't moving no more. People ain't stretching. We got to unlock our primal instinct. We've got to push ourselves. So the comfort zone is very dangerous. So these are some good examples. Well done. Well done. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Holy Quran, it says, and say, my Lord, increase my knowledge. Increase my knowledge. Allah's teaching us to ask for more, to go for more, to grow into something that we are. You've all heard, seek knowledge from cradle to the grave. You've heard that line, right? Very popular. Have you heard this particular surah, this particular ayah? Where you're asking Allah to push yourself beyond your boundaries. Growth is a form of worship. Growing is a form of worship. Because each one of you in here is all alive, right? Some of the guys are having a great time over here. I think we need to get the boys up here because they look like they can run the workshop. You all are an amana. This body that you have been put into, and I say put into, I will explain to you in a moment, is an amana on you. What you choose to do with it, that's up to you. That's called free will. But when we talked about Usain Bolt, he chose to do something extraordinary with his body, with his life, to turn the heads around the world. But same way that Imam Ali alayhi salam did as well. The same way that the beloved Lady of Light, Fatima Zahra salamu alayha, did. Do something incredible with your imana. Now, the reason I say you're put into your body is because you're a spiritual being before you're a human being. You're a spiritual entity inside this body. Imam Ali alayhi salam has a beautiful hadith and he says the best form of worship is reflection. When was the last time any of you, there's kids in here that can't even pay attention to this, so I can't even understand how they might just sit and ponder, sit and think about their life. When was the last time you did that? Anybody done it today? Stopped? Chilled? Thought about life? There's about 4 or 5 people here. 6, 7. So these are the people that have prayed today, yeah? You're the only ones that have prayed. No one else has. Allah commands you to pray 5 times a day. Salah in itself is an opportunity for you to stop, to reflect, and to ponder. It's not yoga. You're not doing yoga, okay? It's not a set of moves and you get up and get down. It's time to reflect and to talk to your Lord. Look what Imam Jafar as-Sadiq says there from Al-Kafi. SubhanAllah, I teach this one to my students in the Hawza. They couldn't believe this one. Allah loves strong intention and dislikes weak resolve. Weak resolve. Because everything starts with intention, but if you're not following through, what happens? What happens? Toronto, you're so quiet. Come on. I was at a corporate event like yesterday, 500 people. I couldn't even shut them up. But I come to my people and you are quiet? Come on, guys. Please. They call me the halal Tony Robbins. Who knows Tony Robbins? I will give you penalties if you just don't say anything. The only way you're going to learn is to move and to give action towards what we're saying here. And I'm looking at the sisters because the brothers can't be bothered. There's guys at the back there just having fun. There's a brother down there sleeping. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? We got problems in our older youth, and you got to marry these guys. You know, when these guys get older, you're going to be marrying these guys. They're waste man, I'm telling you. Look at them. Proper waste man. Guys, are you going to prove me wrong? Because right now, you're all a bunch of waste man. Every single one, especially you guys at the back. Proper jokers. Real talk. Did you come here to learn or did you just come here to burn? What was it? Burn. Learn. So everyone at the back, come and sit at the front. Come on, guys. Let's shuffle it around. Guys, you okay? Come sit at the front. Don't be shy. I don't bite. Well, I do, but that's another story. So look at what Imam Jafar Sadiq is telling us there. Strong intention. Allah loves strong intention. But He hates that weak resolve. How many times, being honest with yourself and think about this, how many times in your life have you thought about doing something but you've never done and gone through with it? A lot. Nice. Now we're talking. This is real talk. The brothers are all putting their hands up now as well. Everyone's done it, right? Not followed through. Because the comfort zone's got you again. Netflix, binge watching, the algorithm, it grabs you. You know, you can spend, who wants to show me their screen time for last week? Oh, you do. You just told me you do. What was it, bad? 9 hours a day, 10 hours a day? 6. Not bad, not bad. That's okay, that's okay. Huh? 6 hours. Yo, I had somebody 19 hours a day on their phone. 19 hours a day. And you know what it was? 12 hours on TikTok. 12 hours on TikTok, bruv. How many hours in a day? 24. Can you imagine? 12 hours a day. That pulls you in more, right? Time wasters. Those people are time wasters. Be careful of them. Be careful. I'm going to do something with you right now, okay? And I need everyone's full attention. Is that cool? Are you all on board? Are you with me by now? I'm warming up a bit. I'm going to just get in there. Good? You good, sis? I see you. I want you to close your eyes for a minute. Just for a minute. And I want you to imagine something. Don't worry about the person next to you, because we spend too much time thinking about other people. Just close your eyes. I want you to imagine your life 5 years from now. Even 3 years from now. Just imagine it. Picture it. Picture where you are. Who you are becoming. No job titles, no degrees, no nothing. Just think about the person that you're becoming. How you show up for your family. How you show up for your faith. How you show up for yourself. Just close your eyes for a minute. Just picture it. Think about it. It's going to be uncomfortable because you've never done it before. And it's weird. And why is this bald guy from London getting me to do this? I'm getting you to do it because it works. Just envision it. Mad, isn't it? Seeing yourself on big screen like that. You want to come up? Okay, now open your eyes. You got your pads and pens. Write down 3 words, just 3 words that describe what you were seeing in your head. Just 3 words, not a sentence. What was it? Who were you? You guys doing it? Did you do it? 3 words. You didn't do it. Thinking. President of the mosque, did you say? Hasnay Merchant, president of JCC. MashaAllah. See, this stuff is really important, okay? And I just showed you a very brief exercise of how you can just reflect, envision. This is called, outside of Islam, this is called manifestation. You heard of it? You manifest. You start to visualize the person that you're going to be. And then we start to move into identity shift, which is highly important. Shift your identity and move into that person that you want to be. But there's one thing that holds us back. What do you think that could be? TikTok? Huh? Shaitan? Your thoughts. Where do our thoughts reside? Your thoughts control your actions. Your mind, right? So your mindset is the thing. Your mind is the thing that plays tricks on you. Your environment plays tricks on you. Yes, sister. I need your biggest voice. I know it's in there. Perspective of people. Yep. Amazing. Did you guys hear that? So other people, the way people talk about you, people that are close to you, like your parents, your friends, the way people perceive you, that affects your thinking as well. It's fear of judgment. That's why everyone wanted to try and look cool in front of their friends here. Fear of being judged. Hello? Big voice. The people who help you or protect you, they turn against you? Definitely. We see that a lot, especially in our families. They want to hold you close. They don't want to let you go. And these things form chains and anchors and stop you from moving forward. Yes, bro. Social media. Definitely. It's playing a massive part. You know, when we do this work, honestly, 10 years ago when I was speaking to audiences, there was no mention of social media. It's dumbing down your attention span. It's giving major problems. You know, suicide levels are up nearly 56% in the last 10 years, especially in young people. Because of why? Because you're comparing yourself to fake people, telling you they're living the best life ever. Yes, sir. Yeah. Lovely. Well done. Good. It alters your patience as well, your tolerance level. It's feeding you the wrong information. You get to follow people like Andrew Tate that talks about toxic masculinity and things like that. So the wrong outlet. Yes, sister. There you go. Did you hear what the sister said? The social media platforms sometimes are a test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Talks about control. If you think about it logically, Eve was tempted with the apple. The azan goes, you're scrolling. Do you listen to the azan? Do you stop what you're doing and go and pray? Are you tempted with the apple? Think about it. Deep, right? Okay. So your thoughts are steering your mind. Think about one of these areas of your life. This visual demonstration will really help you. There's two paths. I'll draw them out for you. You've got two paths. You're walking down this fine line. And there's two roads that you can go down. This is the journey of life. There is a Chinese philosopher from the 14th century called Lao Tzu who has a quotation which I love. He says, "The journey of the 1,000 miles starts with a single step." You're plodding along your journey and you get to this area here. Fear of judgment, fear of looking bad in front of people, fear of loss, fear of failure, and you make a decision. Your normal mindset, your normal way of being will be here. Maybe you'll start telling yourself words like, "I can't." What if I fail? What if someone sees me? Does this sound familiar? Yeah? So you take the wrong path and you end up going down this path all day long. And as that sister, wonderful sister said there, that's where the comfort zone is. And the gap between here and here is big. It's the gap between the head and the heart. Not big space, is it? Everyone put your hand on your head and the other hand on your heart. How far away is he? This is the hardest thing to connect to, your head and your heart. Do you lead with your head every 5 minutes, or do you lead with your heart? The decisions that you make sometimes, you need to make them with your heart. These are heart decisions. Who can make those funny little heart things? Let's see who's got the best one. Definitely the girls. No, he's got a good one over here. So let's take I can't. It comes into your head. You may have tried to do something before, Hasnain, and you face that challenge. You're like, I can't do it. How do you change your mindset? Any ideas? Oh, you got a mic in your hand as well. I like putting people on the spot, especially when I know their name. He's got it. You're too late. Sorry. Come on, bro. Come and tell me. Come. How'd you do it?
So sometimes when I think I can't do something, sometimes I have other people who try and convince me, and they like help me down the path. So whatever it is, they'll help me. And if I know those are like good and true friends, then I know what is good for me, and that they'll lead me to a good path.
Good path. So you get advice and support from other people. Fantastic. Brilliant. Does that have a long-lasting effect? Are people always around you to support you and guide you? Unless you employ me as your life coach. Has anyone got money? Can employ me? I don't mind. I've always got space for clients. Yes, sister. Do you know? Have we got a mic over here? Yay. Wakey. Assalamu alaikum. Maybe you can answer it.
Me?
This young lady at the front. We're focusing on this word can't. C-A-N-T. How do you change your mindset from, I can't do it?
For something like small, for me, is that when I do something, my mind just comes up with like things that I can't, but after some time and my mind is like calmed down as well as my own emotion, I actually find the solution itself on my own. And that's actually something that happens pretty much very frequently.
Very frequently, yes.
Yeah,
of
but
course.
for like these very emotional and like decisions, the things that I say I can't, I would instead like try to replace those words with I can do it.
Excellent.
I just have to try, and the results, whatever it is life, and I can deal with it.
So feeding yourself more positive affirmation. So
Yeah.
rather than saying you can't do it, you turn it on its head and you say you can do. So having more of a can-do attitude.
Just basically trying to hype yourself up if no one else can. Or
So motivating yourself.
yeah.
Excellent. Brilliant. So self-motivation, self-belief, understanding that you can do something. Having that can-do attitude will help you. And motivation, as we all know, can be really high, right? If I told you now, everybody go pack a suitcase, you're coming with me, we're going to Bali in the morning. How quick will you get home and pack your suitcase? You've got an hour to do it. You'll be motivated. You'll be like, yeah, man, let's go. I'm going with Boldy. We're going to Bali. Let's go. You'll be motivated. But what if I said we're going to go and pray 100 rakat salah? Bruv, are you for real? I just prayed, man. I just prayed Maghrib, bro. What's wrong with you? Let me give you the quick analogy. So can't. What's can't? An abbreviation of what? Can, not. Okay. I'm not even spelling it. Cannot, not. What do you do with a knot? What's the only one thing you can do with a knot? Tie it and untie it. Yeah, go for it. Mic man, where's the mic man? Yo. No, you can come with me. Come on. Come. Here, speaking to you. Here.
So basically, how you erase the can't is you take the can't and you erase the T. And it becomes can.
It becomes can.
Exactly.
Take the apostrophe.
Exactly.
Cannot. You take the not, you untie the knot, and you release the can. That means you can do it. What you're doing in that motion, okay? I'm going to teach you about the brain. Who wants to know about the brain?
No, wait,
Really
I have
easy
one.
to demonstrate on a bald head. Ready? I'm going to show you. At the back of your head, behind your right ear, there is an area, it's called your emotional brain. Ladies, you live a lot there, okay? In the emotional brain. No, I'm not joking, you do. Naturally. It's natural. Guys, the front of our brain, you know when we put our head on the torba, on the moor? That's the logical brain. That's called the prefrontal cortex. Again, another small gap. If you put your hand between these two areas, I got news for you guys. Your logical brain is not going to fully develop till you're 21. And you're not in touch with your emotional brain. You find it very difficult to be emotional. But you sisters, you will develop a lot quicker. Okay? So applying logic to areas where you feel you cannot achieve something, logic, front of your brain stuff, will help you to come out of that emotional state. That emotional state. Okay? Good? So where's the emotional brain? This is hard work. Behind the right ear. Well done. Where's the logical brain? Well done. Excellent. And where's the funny brain? I didn't tell you. I didn't tell you. Okay, shall we move on? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Holy Quran is giving us all of this. Indeed. Where are we? Where are we? I've lost my space. Where's the AV guy? One of my favorite ayahs in the Quran is this. Surah Rad, ayah number 11. This is a direct command to all believers. To everyone, to humanity, right? Direct. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, indeed, Allah does not change the condition of a people until they change it within themselves. Isn't that not what I do for a living? He's not going to help you unless you change yourself. Remember I said that quote from Einstein? It's insanity to do the same things over and over again and expect different results. Allah's giving you the same command here. If you take that first step forward towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He's going to talk 10 steps towards you as well. This ayah is so deep. So deep. Really contemplate on it and really think about what Allah is telling you at this point here. And Imam Ali alayhi salam says the same thing. As you think, you will become. So if you start to think, I'm never going to achieve anything, I can't do anything, you walk around like this, like there's a dark cloud above your head. That's what you're going to become. That's hadith from Imam Ali, but that's also neuroscience from modern philosophers as well. We learn exactly the same thing. This is why the religion was so attractive to me. Your religion, are you all born into this religion? Everyone, anybody reverted here? You're all born into, you're very lucky to be born in this religion. Imam Ali also says, do not inherit your religion, learn it. I hope you know that. Learn it. Because it's deeper than what you just read on that surface level. It's about living. Faith without action is nothing. Absolutely nothing. It just becomes a set of rituals. Doesn't make you any better than anybody else. But we have the perfect faith. I could have become a Buddhist. I spent 6 months in Shaolin with the monks. I could have become a Rasta. Well, probably not because of my hair. But I spent time in Jamaica with the Rastas. I spent time with the indigenous people in the Amazon forests. I could have just lived there. Why did I choose Shia Islam? Not because it was easy to leave my English mum, Penny, and say, Mum, I'm going to become a Muslim. Because I found perfection that you already have. You already have it. but it's so close to your eyes. You know, when you put something close to your eyes, you can't see it. You've got to stand back and you'll see it. You've got to go deeper about what you have. Some people think they got a piece of coal, but you've got to put that coal under pressure, that carbon under pressure, and you'll understand there's a diamond within it. Boom. Cool. Let's move on. So, we learn to take one particular area of our lives and we push it into another area. We got the can't attitude and we move it into the can attitude. We start to take areas of our thought process and move it into something else. But what I want to do now is talk about that pressure and how we apply purpose. Purpose is so important. How on earth do we find purpose of life? The funniest thing I ever got asked to do was to go up in front of an audience in our community, in front of about 250 people, and they gave me 10 minutes to talk about the purpose of life. There's monks that sit there for 60 years trying to contemplate. The Dalai Lama, God bless his soul, has been trying to think about the purpose of life. They gave me 10 minutes to talk about that. It's a journey. The purpose of life is a journey. You have to try to align who you are to the person that you are becoming. Who you are to the person that you want to be. This is your values, your beliefs, and your core principles. When I say the word belief, what comes to mind? Belief of your own mind? Your own faith? What you believe is your identity. Perfect. You're going to get the star. I'm telling you, she's the most vocal person here. Well done. Well done. Your beliefs, your values, and your identity. Yes, bro. Go for it. Trust. Trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Truly, truly trust in Him. 100%. If I pull a gun out on you right now, you trust. Good. Good. Trust, full trust in integrity towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But we think even deeper than this. Let's look what the Holy Quran is telling us here. So Surah 18, 110. So whoever hopes to meet his Lord, let him do righteous work. What do we think righteous work is? Become a scholar? Become a humanitarian? Guys, you're so quiet. Snane, have you got a taser or something? I can just start using it. Why are you guys so quiet? What do you think righteous work is? I'm asking you a direct question. Yes, boss. I'm sorry, I got a new guy over here. Yes, sir, I'm coming to you. What's going on? I'm giving you a fist bump, bro. Boom. Righteous work is like charity, prayer, humanitarian work. Anyone else while I'm over here? What do you think righteous work is? Let me give you one as well. Good deeds. Helping others. Anyone else? Good intention. Love that. Charity. I'm throwing one at you, bro. Anyone else? Huh? Striving in the way of Allah. I'm coming over here now. Yes, sis.
Basically doing the right thing and expecting nothing later. Just basic.
We got a winner. Doing the right thing. Towards who? Yourself. You said that. Give her the mic. Okay, everything you said was brilliant. But you're so indoctrinated in what you think is righteous work. Well, not one of you guys said myself, me, by becoming the best version of myself, by living a life of fulfillment. Who watches Hollywood movies? Yeah? Anyone seen a movie by Will Smith called The Pursuit of Happiness? They're lying to you. Life is not about pursuit of happiness. I'm happy when I have a nice cup of chai. I've come to Canada to see my son, 24-year-old. It's so nice coming off the plane and seeing him. I haven't seen him for a few months. I was happy. I was happy today when the sun was shining. It was 10 degrees and everyone told me it was going to be cold here. I was happy. Life is about the pursuit of fulfillment. But what's fulfilling for you, and you is totally different for what's fulfilling for me. And you as well. Totally different. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created you to live a fulfilling life. That's righteous work. Righteous work. We give the best advice to other people. Yo, your friend comes to you and he's in a problem. You're gonna give him some advice, right? Do you take that advice on yourself? Very rarely, right? Very rarely. Same for you, sisters. True? Unless it's advice about how to apply Sephora makeup. What is it with Sephora? I got a 14-year-old daughter who is obsessed with this place. Anyway, Imam Ali again. We go to the commander of the faithful. The commander of the faithful tells us, one who knows his purpose does not waste. Well done. You joined in. Time. Every single morning, my dear sisters and brothers, you have a gift. You have 86,400 gifts when you wake up in the morning. So a lot of gifts, right? You're baffled now, aren't you? Not you, you here. 86,400. What could they be? Seconds. Well done. Here we go. You moved. 86,400 seconds, 86,400 opportunities, but yet your screen time is still 6 hours, 7 hours. Time, purpose. Not my words. Commander of the faithful, Imam Ali. You're all Shia of Ali, right? Yeah? You know what he achieved? SubhanAllah. Time. So if you want to change your life, if you want to live a life that's more filling, you've got to dedicate your time towards it. When I initially spoke to you and I said I've worked on myself for 35 years, is there anyone in the audience older than 35? Is there anyone in the audience older than 17? 17. These are big numbers because these big numbers is how long I've been helping people, and 35 years I've been working on myself. I'll be real with you guys. You want to know the truth? My father was an emotional blackmailer, physical abuser. He used to beat me so badly that I used to be so scared I used to bite my nails till they bled. I hid in a corner. And guess what my father was? A Khoja Shia. Yeah. So when mom and dad got divorced when I was really young, I didn't want anything to do with this faith because my impression of Shia Islam is somebody that can just abuse you. Nothing at all to do with it. Abused. I was so unconfident, I'd walk into a room, I'd hide in the corner. 35 years later, I stand in front of audiences, 10,000, 20,000 people. I did the NBA All-Star Weekend in San Francisco last year. I was on stage with Steph Curry. I've coached Deshaun from Top Boy. He's my client. Storms is my client. I got Busta Rhymes on my phone. I know Eminem. You guys don't know these people, do you? Before I converted, I was a DJ. I was a hip hop DJ. I was Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Exhibit. I was Busta Rhymes, Wu-Tang's tour DJ. You can Google it. My DJ name was Reggie Fantastic. It's tattooed on my tooth, if you don't believe me. How did I go from being so unconfident to standing in front of people? It's because I put that work in, because I utilized my time, because I started to believe in myself. Because the only person that's ever going to believe in you is you. No one else is going to be able to get to that level if you don't believe in yourself. How are you ever going to give love to anyone else if you're not giving love to yourself? And this is not narcissism. This is not ego. Because ego is a totally different thing. I'm not telling you to feed your ego. I'm telling you to be the best version of yourself. Do you want to know what ego stands for? How do you spell ego? Shout it out. E-G-O. Do you know what it stands for? Edging God out. When you're feeding your ego, you're becoming your own God. You're edging the Creator out because you're God. You're like Kanye now. You're like Yeezy. You can walk on water. You edge God out. You feed in your ego. That's narcissistic behavior. I'm telling you to be the best version of yourself. Yes, boss. Dedication and discipline. What does it say on your sleeves? Victory. Training. Love that. There we go. It's the same principle. You know, when you feed your own self continuously. Has anyone seen the P. Diddy documentary on Netflix? What did Puffy become? He became a narcissist. He became a god of his own self. He thought he was untouchable. This guy's going to be on stage in a few years, I'm sure. His name, watch out, next president of the youth committee. Dedication and discipline, victory and training. Look, watch it. Yes, sister. Got the mic? Come, go. Yay.
Ego is also something that shuns down like a lot of relationships and things with people, because like, how do I put it? Kind of like, ego is just something not to feel and everything, because as soon as you like start feeling your ego, you lose your own principles that you used to have, and you start just being a total jerk and everything.
100%. You start worshiping yourself.
You
You become no better than an idol worshiper.
One thing I know for a fact about like the worst thing about ego is that as soon as you have that type of mindset, it is so hard to just revert back to your old self, to your old principles, and to like everything, until like one day you just got humbled and you realize that you're not as big as you thought you were.
That's right. It takes a shock factor to bring them down. So Diddy now has got a shock factor.
A very big
50 months in prison.
Basically.
With all that baby oil, he's bringing right down to earth. I'm telling you 100%. And she's the next president of the youth committee as well. You watch this space. So guys, yes, I am telling you to focus on yourself, because you're focusing on yourself and you can do more for other people as well. The more you invest in yourself, the more you can give. The more you earn, the more you can give. To unleash your greatness, you can share more. To master your time, you can become more. So this is all about releasing your potential and the ripple effects that can happen off the back of that. Because you can achieve absolutely anything. I have a client. He's 17 years old. He's an Iraqi Shia, lives in London. His name is Ali. And he gives me full permission to tell you his story. I started mentoring him at the age of 15. He was a waste man. Like some of these guys over here at the back that don't want to come forward. Waste men. Honestly, he was in gangs, right? He thought he was cool. He played basketball. That's all he ever thought about. Basketball, basketball, basketball. In the UK, basketball's not big, by the way. It's bigger here. Raptors are doing good, by the way, aren't they? So Ali, when I met him, his mum rang me. It's like he lacks direction. He hasn't got any kind of anything about him. So I started to do these weekly sessions with him, little half-hour sessions, try and make him believe in himself, try and make him get to this point where he can get to. He can really push himself, transfer some of his skills into something productive. If I fast forward where he is now, 2 years later, he's 17 years old, right? Ali runs his own podcast. It's called Flagrant Takes. He's given up playing basketball because he's only about this big. Doesn't work in basketball, right? For real, but I told him the real truth. This is why he ain't going to make it. He's only this big. He started a podcast over there. They now have something like 11,000 subscribers on YouTube or whatever. They're on episode 4. He's at college, alhamdulillah, studying sports science. He's loving it. He's learning psychology. Okay? He started a side hustle. He started the side hustle with £10. I don't know what that will be in Canadian, maybe $5, $10, $20? Let's say $20, right? He went to do you call them thrift stores, charity shops? Thrift. So he went to a really posh area. He bought a Ralph Lauren shirt for like £9, and he put it on Vinted. You guys have Vinted? It's like a resale place. Tidied it up, sold it, doubled his money, kept doubling his money, kept doubling his money. He started to make money. And then he started to buy stock from China. In November, when I last spoke to him, he cleared 17.1 thousand. He's 17 years old. 17. 17 grand? Would you like 17 grand in your bank account at the end of the month? And go to college and be on your dean and have social circles and be able to do a podcast and to be able to take his money. What did he do with his money? Took his mum and dad to Ziyara. 17 years old. That's Ali. I tell you the story because it's a real story, because that's you. That's all you. There ain't no difference between him or you. And sisters, I could tell you stories about sisters as well, if you don't relate to Ali. I'm talking real life, real people that can, with focus, direction, and know what they want to do and utilize their time properly. Stop thinking they're so like the bee's knees, the cool, right? Stop thinking they're like all that and a bag of chips. You guys use that phrase? Never heard it? It's a very English phrase. You think you're all that and a bag of chips, but yet you haven't even got one potato. Basically, you got nothing about you. The coolest kids in school that you are in right now, 10 years from now, you won't even know them. You won't even know them. That's the truth. Wait, what decisions are you going to make with your life? Hasnain, how long have I got? Because I can speak for 5-10 hours if you want me to. 5-10 minutes. Let's try wrapping up then. Otherwise, you're going to kick me out. Okay. So let's lock in our futures. I'm going to give you to do some work. I want you to see the 4 strings on the screen? There we go. I want you to write a letter to your future self. I'll give you, can I take 15 minutes? Can I give you 5 minutes? Right? You've listened to me for so long. My voice is going. I want you to sit down, just write a letter to yourself. To yourself in the next 2-3 years. I want you to date it. The date that you're going to open this letter. You're going to look at this letter. And I want you to include those 4 things. Who you believe you're becoming. What one thing that you have to give up today to become that person. I want you to remind yourself about your faith. Notice I didn't say religion, okay? I said faith. That's important to know. And one line that's going to encourage you when things are really hard, really, really difficult. So your 5 minutes starts now, okay? I got the timer on. Go for it. Write yourself a letter. Take it seriously, guys. If you can't do it on the spot, write the 4 categories down, but do it when you go home. It's the weekend, right? You guys got the weekend off? Take some time and do this. It's really important stuff, for real. Think about the person that you want to become. Here you go. Say it. How are you getting on? Couple more minutes? If you haven't done the letter, just write down the 4 categories. Do this work. You can't be bothered, can you? Who told you to come? Your mum. You just want to be at home, don't you? Write the 4 things down and do the work at home, okay? Minimum. Take a photo of it. Okay, just another 60 seconds or so, guys. Did you book it? Where are you coming to? London. Come with me. Let's go. You remind me of my daughter. Yes. You can do that. And then build on it, expand on it. Like start by answering the questions and then expand on it. Turn it into a letter. Use ChatGPT. Of course you can. But amend it once you've done it. Okay? Don't look for shortcuts. Life doesn't have shortcuts. Huh? It's a shortcut, but you don't take everything out of ChatGPT and put it into your final work. Don't do that in your school. All right, cool. Shall we move on? Because the organizers are probably going to kick me out. This is deep work, okay, guys? I just want to tell you, honestly, I know you've been really quiet tonight, but I really appreciate this is probably something new that you've never heard. Maybe you've heard it in a roundabout way. Maybe you've never been to something like this before. But believe you me, I go around the world. I speak on big stages. I'm not lying to you. People pay me thousands and thousands for doing this. And I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart. You can ask the guys how much they're giving me for this. It's hardly anything. But what I'm giving you is pure value. I stand on stages, I do this for 5-6 hours. So I want you to know that, and not to show off, but to show you the value that I'm giving you. All of these things really do work, 100%. So this is how you lock in your future self, this kind of work. You start to think about the person that you want to become. This is what's called identity shift. You shift your identity to that person. Usain Bolt, we're using him as an example tonight. So Usain locked into the person, the identity of the person that was at that finish line, that broke that world record. His role model, the person that he pushed himself to be, was Jesse Owens. Who's heard of Jesse Owens? Jesse Owens won the 100 meters in front of Hitler at the Olympics. Imagine a black man in front of a Nazi, in front of a hater, a racist, in front of him, won it. Jesse Owens was so focused. If you don't know one inspirational life, that's one guy you want to look at. So you saying, look to him, look to his identity. And then once you've got your identity, you move your behaviors. So behavior patterns. You break the cycle of the things that you're just doing constantly. You break it. That's habit change. And then you apply action. Because intention is one thing. Identity, attention. I'm going to think, I'm going to be like this. Without action, it just becomes another daydream. It just becomes another daydream. It just flows away. It's like with the fairies. What do you think? Who do you think is there listening to your intentions constantly? That's going to report back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and say, yo, Neil's thinking he wants to do this again. But yeah, he hasn't done it again. And then you're going to go and meet God one day, and God's going to say, what happened? I gave you this life. What did you do with it? I gave you another 86,400 seconds, but yet you're going to wake up, you're going to do exactly the same thing as you did yesterday, until you become old like me and you don't achieve anything in life. You may have a CEO job title. Great, well done. But you've got bad relationships. You've got hanging around people to just go and smoke shisha, and they're wastemen. They don't do anything with their lives. So consider the person that you want to be. I'm going to drop the gem on you, okay? This is the gem. This is the thing that really brought me to Islam. This hadith here. If you have read this before and not done anything with your life, you're not reading it. Thank you. This is the hadith. It's from Imam Ali again. He says, your sickness is within you. It's from you, but you do not perceive it. The remedy is within you, but you do not sense it. You presume to be a small entity. Small. Kidogo, shwea, small. But within you is enfolded the entire universe. You are indeed evident. Book by those alphabet is hidden and becomes manifest. Therefore, you do not need to seek beyond yourself, because what you are looking for is already within you. Only if you learn to reflect. There's that word again. Reflect. The Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, says, a moment of reflection could equal 70 years worth of ibadah. I hope I live to 70, but I know every single day I wake up in the morning and the first thing I do is meditate and reflect and I ponder. So I'm hoping that God himself is going to give me some barakah for that, because I think about thinking. And I wasn't taught by a scholar, I was taught by a little monk on the side of a mountain at Shaolin Temple. of how to sit and to think and to reflect and to ponder about my own greatness, but also the universe, and try to unfold my universe. Sisters and brothers, this is one of the most powerful hadiths I've ever come across, and I'll probably spend the rest of my life trying to figure out what Ali is talking about here. In my limited knowledge of life, and a very limited knowledge of life, right? I'm only 11 years a Shia, but I've studied for like maybe 40 years, been into psychology and growth, 35 years of working on myself. When Ali says the universe is enfolded within you, that is your potential. That is your capacity. That is the things that you can achieve, the things that you want to do. You have greatness within you. It's within you. Believe you me. The commander of the faithful is telling you that. You do not need to look beyond yourself. What you are searching for is already within you, guys. It's already there. And sometimes it takes this white guy, bold guy from London to come and tell you that. Some of you will just walk away and do absolutely nothing. Tomorrow's going to be exactly the same as you woke up today. Trust me, I'm under no illusion. But I'm looking at the 1%. The 1% of people that are listening today, maybe there's 100 people in this room? I'm looking at the one person that's listened today intently, thought about it, and they're going to go tomorrow and do something different. But the next day they're going to do something different as well. And they're going to keep on doing it. The commander of faithful says again, at night when you're lying there, think about what good you did in that day. And then think about what you can do better the next day. Not my words. Imam Ali alayhi salam. Again, this is what we're taught in modern psychology. Review your day. Think about what you can do better. No 2 days should be the same. You know, there's a hadith from Imam Bakr alayhi salam that says, and again, I never put it on here because I'm not sure how true it is. So check with Sayyid. But he says, one that has 2 days that are exactly the same and not from us. Are not from us. So are your days equating to exactly the same thing? Do you have the same breakfast, the same routine, the same drive to school? Do you have the same conversations, the same friends? Do you live, where's that sister, in the comfort zone? Because it's very comfortable. Or do you push out of that comfort zone? Imam Ali alayhi salam is telling you that that's what you need to do. You need to push yourself beyond your boundaries, your limits. And that you can achieve greatness. Okay, that's me done. Some are going to be dumbfounded, but I'm talking to the 1% over there. Please do me one favor. Help me to help more people, because nowadays people read Google reviews, right? This QR code on the screen will take you to my Google page. If you liked it, put 5 stars, put 1 star. If you hated me, like, why does this guy come here? Put a review. I'd love that. If you are on socials, you can follow me at Neil Nasser. If you want help, if you want mentoring, coaching, support, I have a number of different support packages. If you're serious about taking your life to that next level. But if you just want to walk away from here and say, that was a good night, where's the chai, where's the mandazi? Khalas. Thank you so much for listening. It's been an absolute pleasure. You've been the quietest audience so far. May Allah bless you, inshallah. I travel to Minnesota next week, so hopefully they're a little bit more boom, boom, boom. Shall we end with a salawat? Better than the first one? Muhammadin wali Muhammad salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wali Muhammad. Thank you so much, guys. If you've got any questions, I'll be around for a little while, okay? This is the moment where I drop the mic.
Thank you so much, Brother Neil, for your time, your insights, and for sharing such valuable reminders with us tonight. Thank you to all of you who attended tonight and engaged so meaningfully, and for all your loud salawats. Tabarak will be served at the back, so please make sure to take some on your way out. Now we will conclude the program with Dua Hujjat. Can I please ask Brother Abbas Hemraj to come up and recite for us? Please welcome him with a loud salawat.
اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقاعدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا. توجه زيارة. السلام عليك يا رسول الله، السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين، السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء، السلام عليك يا خديجة الكبرى، السلام عليك يا حسن المجتبى، السلام عليك يا حسين الشهيد بكربلاء، السلام عليك يا علي زين العابدين ومحمد الباقر وجعفر الصادق وموسى الكاظم وعلي الرضا ومحمد تقي وعلي النقي والحسن العسكري ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا صاحب العصر والزمان، الأمان 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 من فتنة الزمان. السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن وكعبة الإيمان وإمامنا وإمام الإنس والجان. عجل الله تعالى فرجك وسهل الله تعالى مخرجك وظهورك ورحمة الله وبركاته.